The spotlight may shine bright, but for female actors in South Korea, it often burns. In an industry shaped by deep-rooted patriarchy and misogyny, talent alone isn't enough. It's about survival. You can outshine, outperform, and outwork everyone, but in the end, you're still judged by your looks, love life, and how well you play the game. So buckle up. We're pulling back the curtain on the brutal, unfair, and infuriating reality of being a female actor in South Korea. Let's start with the obvious. South Korea is obsessed with beauty. But in the entertainment industry, this obsession turns ruthless, especially for women. Flawless skin, a perfectly sculpted face, delicate yet striking features. Female actors must embody a fantasy, an unattainable standard of perfection that doesn't actually exist. And yet, nothing they do is ever good enough. If they get plastic surgery, they're shamed for being fake and losing their natural charm. If they don't get surgery, they're told they're falling behind or not trying hard enough to stay relevant. If they age, they're dismissed as past their prime, while their male counterparts, sometimes decades older, are praised for their mature and distinguished looks. It's a lose-lose situation. Take Song Hye-kyo, one of South Korea's most celebrated actresses. She's delivered unforgettable performances in Descendants of the Sun and the Glory, proving time and time again why she's at the top of her game. But instead of focusing on her achievements, the media and public seem more obsessed with picking apart her appearance. Throughout her nearly 30-year career, she's received more comments about her face than flowers for her talent. This is a woman who helped bring K-dramas to a global audience, yet for years, conversations about her centered more on her looks than on her impact. Now compare that to her male co-stars, many of whom have been in the industry just as long. No one is nitpicking their wrinkles. No one is questioning whether they've had procedures done. Instead, they're applauded for aging like fine wine and gaining depth in their performances. Meanwhile, female actors have to fight to stay relevant simply because they dare to age like normal human beings. And since we're on the topic of double standards, let's talk about how female actors are treated compared to their male counterparts when it comes to career growth and recognition. Even when female actors carry a drama with their performances, they often don't receive the same level of recognition, career boosts, or industry backing as their male co-stars. Take Lovely Runner, one of 2024's biggest hits. Baeon Woo-seok skyrocketed to stardom after the drama's success, landing countless endorsement deals, major talk show appearances, and lead role offers. But what about Kim Hae-yoon, his co-star and the actual heart of the show? Before Lovely Runner, Kim Hae-yoon was already a respected actress, having led Extraordinary You and played a key role in Sky Castle, one of Korea's highest-rated dramas. She was the more established name going into Lovely Runner, yet after the drama's explosive success, she didn't receive nearly the same treatment as Baeon Woo-seok. In an interview, Hae-yoon revealed that she wasn't getting as many appearance requests, which shocked fans, especially given that she was already more well-known than Baeon Woo-seok during filming. Her agency even faced backlash from netizens for not doing enough to promote her, with fans flooding their Instagram demanding better support. And this isn't an isolated case. Look at Kim Ji-won in Queen of Tears. She and Kim Soo-hyun delivered equally masterful performances, yet most of the post-drama hype revolved around Kim Soo-hyun's record-breaking pay and his upcoming projects. Despite being the emotional core of the drama, Kim Ji-won didn't receive the same industry push or level of recognition. While Kim Soo-hyun won the prestigious grand prize Daesung at the 2024 Asia Artist Awards, Kim Ji-won's contributions, arguably just as impactful, were comparatively overlooked. This pattern repeats itself again and again. Female actors are expected to pour everything into their performances, yet when it's time to reap the rewards, they're left in the shadows while their male co-stars take center stage. Until the industry recognizes and values women not just for their looks, but for their talent, dedication, and impact, these frustrating double standards will continue to define the careers of even the most exceptional female actors. Another thing is that South Korea's entertainment industry is brutal when it comes to scandals, but there's a glaring double standard. Male actors are often forgiven, while female actors are tossed aside like they never existed. Look at Seo Ye-ji. One moment, she was Korea's rising star, captivating audiences with her stunning performance in It's Okay to Not Be Okay. The next, she was completely shut out of the industry over allegations of being controlling in a past relationship. No criminal charges, no confirmed wrongdoing, just accusations. Yet, she was labeled manipulative and toxic almost overnight. Her reputation dragged through the mud. Even after time passed, her career still hasn't fully recovered, and she remains under constant scrutiny. Meanwhile, male actors with actual criminal records, DUIs, gambling scandals, or history of abuse have all made their way back into the limelight. Take Lee Byung-hun, for example. He was involved in multiple controversies, including a lawsuit over alleged blackmail and infidelity scandals. Despite public outcry, his career barely took a hit. He continues to lead blockbuster films and critically acclaimed dramas like Mr. Sunshine and Squid Game 2, enjoying the industry's full support. The media calls him a seasoned actor and praises his talent, as if his past scandals never happened. Then there's Lee Jin-wook. In 2016, he was accused of sexual assault. The case was later dropped due to lack of evidence, and his accuser was charged with false accusations. But here's the difference. While his career took a brief pause, he was able to return with lead roles in Sweet Home, Bulgasal, and Dear Hieri. His reputation was restored, and he was welcomed back with open arms. Now, compare this to female actors. How many actresses have been given this same level of grace? When a female actor is accused of anything, even if unproven, she's immediately blacklisted. She disappears from the industry, left to fend for herself without support from networks, agencies, or the public. Female actors have to walk on eggshells to avoid scandal, while male actors are handed redemption arcs time and time again. Lastly, the most painful of all, justice comes late for these actresses, often arriving only after they are gone, when their voices have been permanently silenced, and the world finally realizes the weight of what they endured. Take Goo Hara. She was a beloved idol actress, known for her radiant smile and endless charm, but behind the scenes, she was battling relentless scrutiny, online abuse, and betrayal. In 2018, her highly publicized legal battle with her abusive ex-boyfriend exposed the horrifying reality of intimate partner violence in the entertainment industry. Her ex not only physically assaulted her, but also attempted to use revenge footage to threaten and control her. Instead of rallying behind her, the public and media ridiculed her, questioning her character rather than condemning her abuser. She was harassed, villainized, and treated as if she had somehow brought this upon herself. Then, in 2019, the worst happened. Goo Hara passed away, leaving behind a world that had failed her. Only after her death did people begin to acknowledge the injustice she faced. The Goo Hara Act was eventually introduced, preventing estranged parents from claiming inheritance after neglecting their children, a battle she never should have had to fight alone. But what good is justice when the person it was meant to protect is no longer here to see it? Then there's Sully, one of the brightest, most fearless stars of her generation. She wasn't just an actress and singer, she was a symbol of rebellion in an industry that demanded conformity. She refused to stay silent, openly supporting feminism, embracing body autonomy, and speaking out against societal expectations. She dared to live freely in a country where women, especially celebrities, are expected to fit into a narrow, demure mold. Her decision to go braless, a simple personal choice, was treated like a national scandal. She was called inappropriate, shameless, and attention-seeking. And despite the immense talent she displayed in dramas like To the Beautiful You and films like Real, the industry and public fixated more on her choices than her craft. And then, in October 2019, the world lost her too. Suddenly, the very people who had mocked and tormented her were mourning her, claiming to regret the way she had been treated. Only in her absence did real conversations about cyberbullying and mental health in the entertainment industry begin. But for Sully, it was too late. So, what does it mean to be a female actor in South Korea? It means fighting against a system that was never built for you. Now, if you want to learn more about K-drama industry dark secrets, click on this video to watch what is happening behind the curtain.